Hey y'all, it's your girl once again. I'm so excited. I got so much to say. I got some positive things to say, which is I'll be like in my bag all the time. But it's your girl, DJ. Jewels are expensive. And I'm so excited because I've had these confirmations, like actual epiphanies and things that are maybe a little influential to the future, but also like solve problems in my healing process. And when I get a problem solved, I'm like, check, it's done, it's off the list. Is there other things that go with the process? I'm not sure. But when I get something done, I'm like, oh my God, I got this thing done. And for me, it's like some of my checklist is not like go to the grocery store or go get gas. It's like some really hard things in processing in my life that I'm like, how am I going to check this off my list? So I had a dream, and I also had a argument with my mother, and that was really hard. And at the end of the day, I have a lot of respect for my mother and a lot of respect for my father. So if we're beefing at whatever I said, I'm sorry. Point blank, period. But later I had this dream, and it just kind of was festering, and I did apologize for hurting people's feelings. Not so much what I said, because I feel like what I said was truth, but so much that I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't want you to feel some type of way about what I'm saying to you, because maybe you're not in a place where you can accept it, and that's cool. But I have. And I have done my due diligence to try to maneuver through the process, healing. But I had this dream, and at first I thought it was something else, but then like I woke up in the middle of the night, which I normally do. I toss and turn, I dream a lot. But I woke up in the middle of the night, and I felt like this was about my mom. And then a lot of information started to flood me. A lot of information started to come. And I was just like, what is this information? What's going on? And why am I? And not so much like I'm in a panic, but like I get a lot of information all the time. But this time it was just like, what is this? Because you do get information. Sometimes it's not as critical as other information that you get. And I thank the ancestors, and I thank the people in my life who contact me, and the people who have been very influential. And that information was just for me. And I'm not going to talk about it so much, but I want y'all to understand out here that I had this epiphany, and then I had somebody come to me and validate some things. And when a person that was saying, you this, you that, you this, you that, actually comes honestly and says, not so much you are right, but I'm going to validate what you're saying, because you already was saying something. But they're saying, you right, and I want you to know this information. So I had today, like, and y'all know I'm always on these agendas, so it don't even matter. Like, we here. We got weed through all these agendas and see them out and figure it out, and not post or not say nothing or not do anything or whatever that is for these agendas, right? So today, I really just got confirmation that I have always been on the right path. And maybe that person probably doesn't know that I had these confirmations and I had these ideals and these things, and I understand what they're going through, as well as like I'm trying to navigate through all these systems that I'm going through as well. And it can be emotional, it could be detrimental, it could be very toxic. And you don't want a toxic relationship, but you also want to kind of make that chess move that's going to say, look, I'm here. I'm doing what I need to do. I don't care what nobody say. And that really, like, I've been doing it for a minute with people. So today was just like a win for me, and it's a positive for me. And even though I've had these last couple weeks have been crazy, I've had people try to project things onto me that I'm just like, what the fuck? Nah. But also, it made me take a look at myself. It made me be like, am I wrong in how I feel? Or is that person just not in a place where they can really be honest, and I'm being honest, and they're not gonna like do their due diligence to be honest? So it's just things right now in my life that I just feel like I'm gonna be honest, but in the same sense, I have to respect people not being able to be honest with themselves. And I think that's really hard, because you want people to be like their best, the best version of themselves. And not everybody is signed up for that. Not everybody is going to be like, yeah, I'm on board. Because then that means that they have to look at the man in the mirror. Thank you, Michael Jackson, the man in the mirror. Thank you. Because at the end of the day, you can point at everything in your life and say, this is the reason why, this is the reason why. But if you look at yourself first, and then you might point still. But those situations are usually situations where you have the understanding and you point, and then you still bang, bang, like you buck, and shots in the air. And it's like, why would you want to use your energy? And I use my energy for, certain things that really didn't serve me. So today I got confirmation, but before I got the confirmation, I had to learn how to calm down, be at peace with people that not gonna validate that information, forgive myself, love myself, take care of my situations and the things that I can change. And once I did that, then I start having these crazy epiphanies. I start having these confirmations from people, and I am so appreciative. Just looking back 4 years ago, looking back almost 10, 15 years ago, that I would be in this place at this moment, at this time, telling you these things. And I'm really super excited. So I just wanted to say, like, when you're going through your healing journey, it is going to be tough. It's going to force you to look at yourself first. And it's going to force you to do things that you thought that you would not do. It forced me to like accept things that I hands down thought was everybody else's problem, but I accepted my part, because there might be fault with other people, but you can't worry about their acceptance. And then when you accept it, and then you are at peace with it, there is a rainbow that comes out and says, "You right." You right. And that's what I'm experiencing. I'm experiencing today. And I'm so grateful and thankful. And I'm still working on myself every single day. And I'm still working on how I can be better and heal. And I wonder, because I always got to pose a question at the end of this, what processes have you all gone through? How did you work through your healing processing? For me, it was meditation, it was yoga, it was reading books, it was accepting what somebody else is not going to do, and it's forgiving the person even though they're not going to give you that. Protecting my energy, just so many different things. So I just wonder what you guys thought about the process of healing, as well as when you have those epiphany moments, when you have those moments where it's confirmation. How do you feel? How does that work? Are you angry? Or are you like, yeah, see, I told you, and then you want to add in? Or did you just be quiet? Because for me, I was just quiet in the moments that I heard and dreamed these epiphanies and these life changes for me that were happening. I didn't say, I told you so, and got angry, because I'm really at peace with certain situations. Maybe if there was a different situation, I'd have been like, oh. But I don't know, through the process of what I'm going through, some things you just really can't change about people. So you just be like, all right, I'll listen to what you have to say. If it don't line up with what I'm talking about, or like if it's some foolery, then I'll listen. But in my mind, it's shut off. So I just wonder what you guys thought about that. So once again, it's your girl D Gem. Jewels are expensive. Let's get it today. Make the most of your day. I still got stuff to do, but I wanted to reach out to you. Thank you so much.